Hello and welcome to the Bad Gamer channel. Unfortunately, I will be your Bad Gamer bot for this video, but please don't be put off by that. I'm not as irritating as I sound. Today I am going to be reviewing Marvel Spiderman on PS4. Let's hope it is better than the last attempt to introduce Spidey to the world of consoles. I went into this with low expectations, after playing The Amazing Spider-Man 2, back in the early stages of the PlayStation 4. Boy, that was a bad game. The whole thing just felt so repetitive, so repetitive. Anyway, fingers crossed for this one. Story. It's Spider-Man. You know the drill. Actually though, the story is really well written, which pleasantly surprised me, given how for me, the last few films have been pretty mundane. There are a lot of the web-slingers baddies involved, which you might think could overcrowd it, but they fit well into the plot. It's a well-paced story with, I think, a bit of something for everyone. It has excellent character progression, the plot has immersive and involving action scenes, humor, and romance, for those of you that have hearts. It also has dark, gripping moments and ample criminals to put to justice. For me, it's like therapy. I like to pretend the thugs are all the people that aren't watching my videos. Gameplay. As with my review technique, there is very little to find in the way of faults to the gameplay in Spider-Man. The freedom of movement is brilliant and it's so easy to pick up the controls. The game eases you in perfectly and makes you feel like the Spider-Man. Swinging between buildings, across rooftops and through the parks, and running up and around the tallest towers all feels immersive, and the extra skills you earn through the game only make it even more of a joy to play. The fighting is much like that of the Batman games and is absolutely spot on. Punching, dodging, web slinging, using gadgets, disarming enemies, using your spider powers, all feels perfectly balanced and is so easy to use. As the game progresses, it throws more and more taxing enemies at you, which test your skills and your patience. But it never feels cheap if you get beaten down. You just want to try again and again. There are various challenges around the city and many of each type of challenge. From stealth takedown missions, to web-swinging speedruns, to combat challenges. There is something for everyone. Some can be repetitive, but it somehow never gets boring. Each is so much fun. I found myself constantly traveling from one side mission to another, often forgetting about the story missions. But that's not to say that they aren't enjoyable too. Cutscenes are well directed and often blend seamlessly into gameplay. Action scenes have quick-time events which sustain the feeling of control throughout. It makes for a rewarding and satisfying continuous adventure. Graphics. The game looks great and runs uber smoothly. I love the look of it. The city feels real with some brilliant views and ample photo opportunities. The animations in the cutscenes is excellent and makes you feel like you're in a Spider-Man movie. Just a much improved one that is a heck of a lot more fun. Sorry for the potty mouth. It's just a darn good game. Sound. The sound is fine. Don't really remember the music, so that says to me that it was adequate. Nothing of excellence but nothing that irritated me. The voice acting is some of the best around and puts a lot of other games to shame. I think it even outshines my own talent in that department, which I know is nigh on impossible. It all feels natural, and never forced. There are obviously some angsty and corny lines in there. It's Spider-Man. That's what we love about him. The web-slinging sound effects seem like standard Spider-Man attire, but are super satisfying when combined with the combat or the traversal of the city. Game length. For me, it was perfect. A healthy, and very well written story mode, plus ample challenges, tasks and side missions, drip-fed to you throughout, give it 20 to 30 hours of fun. I have calculated that the game was fun for 100% of the time I was playing it. So no matter how long it was, I was going to be wanting more. I enjoyed it so much that my circuits didn't rest until I had achieved the platinum. Which is only the 5th in my collection, so it is testament to how good the game is. Bugs. I didn't notice many bugs or lags in the game. Enemies were stuck in hilarious hovering positions in my webs a few times, but that's about it. The most comical part for me is when you are controlling MJ and pointing out targets for Spider-Man to eliminate for you. Just watch him return to the ceiling and see where he goes. It seriously cracked me up. Ha 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 ha. Overview. I'm going to give the game a 2 out of 10. Just kidding, aren't I a comedy genius? Ha ha ha. Overall, the game was an absolute success. Great story, great playability, great graphics, great everything. It was just, well, great. From that, you might expect a 10 out of 10. There is nothing I can find fault with about the game, yet it feels like it just lacks something. I can't quite put my megabytes on it. It was fun throughout, but that's all it was. Fun. It just misses something that I can't compute. So for me, I can't quite put it as one of the greats, but I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants an enjoyable, satisfying, jolly good time. I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. It is a must-play. Trust me. I'm a bot. Bad Gamer Bot, shutting down. Thanks for watching. You are one of few that have. Now I just need you to watch it a few more thousand times please. Adios.